studying societies, whether that be animal colonies or human communities, there's a fascinating and yet often unseen moment that signals a dramatic shift in collective behavior. This moment is what I call the behavioral threshold. But what exactly does that mean, and why is it so important? Today we're going to explore this critical concept and its implications for our society. The behavioral threshold. I'm using this term to describe a critical point or tipping point in a society or population. It's like the moment when everything suddenly shifts from order to chaos, connection to disconnection, engagement to apathy. You could think of it as a societal switch, but it's not like a dimmer switch. I think that it's more like a light switch. Enough pressure is applied and suddenly click. And once flipped, the behaviors change rapidly and profoundly. Here's a clear way to understand it. The behavioral threshold is the critical point in a society at which collective behaviors undergo a fundamental and often rapid transformation. Crossing this threshold may lead to increased social withdrawal, disconnection, aggression, apathy, or systemic breakdown, marking a shift from cohesive functioning to dysfunction or collapse. In other words, it's the invisible line where societal harmony begins to unravel. So why does it matter? Why should we care about this threshold? Because understanding it helps us recognize the early signs of societal stress. For example, rising loneliness, political polarization, social unrest. That might seem isolated, but they are interconnected. Once society crosses this threshold, recovery becomes much harder, and the risk of widespread disintegration grows. It's like a dam reaching its breaking point. Small cracks may go unnoticed until it's too late. Part 4. So what can trigger it? There are various factors that can push a society toward this threshold. I'm looking at 5. Overcrowding. Not maximum occupancy, but overcrowding. Environmental stressors too. Digital disconnection and social media overuse. Economic instability and or inequality. Loss of shared values or trust. Cultural or political polarization. Each one of these could be a video in and of itself. And importantly, these can build up gradually until the tipping point is reached. Recognizing the behavioral threshold is the first step to preventing societal decline. By paying attention to early warning signs, for example, increased loneliness or disengagement, conflict, we can take steps to strengthen social bonds. We can foster community and promote resilience. Because in the end, society's health depends on our collective ability to stay below this critical point and nurture genuine connection and understanding. The behavioral threshold may be unseen and subtle, but its effects are profound. Understanding this concept empowers us to be proactive, keeping society resilient, connected, and thriving. The question isn't just when the threshold is crossed, but whether we can recognize it early enough to change course. My, how time flies when we're circling the old drain, eh, friend? Thanks again for stopping by. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this behavioral threshold in the comment section below. If you enjoyed your visit, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the little bell for notification. Until next time, so long from the channel at the end of the universe.
you.